And welcome to the Super Terb Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Turbo, your local real estate expert with the Turbo Group, Coldwell Banker, HPW, a.k.a. Super Terb, a.k.a. Coach Turb. And we're here for episode 78 of the Super Terb Podcast. We talk real estate, business, sports, and beer in a triangle. And I've got a great guest to me today. Not only is an awesome person, he's my brother-in-law, owner of Woodplay of the Carolinas. Say what's up.
Hey guys,
how you doing? And this has been long overdue. We've been meaning to come over here and show everybody this 10,000 square foot showroom here with all the awesome stuff behind you. We're going to talk about Woodplay here. 5-year anniversary's coming up.
Actually, we just had it.
Just had it. All right. By the way, you're live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. We'll be in Apple World, Spotify land, everything all like right. That. So once we're done here, you'll be able to share all this. But we're going to get to you real fast, but I always like to do a real estate update before I start anything. So we're going to talk about it. And I know, Kelly, you've heard about this whole NAR settlement thing in our household. You may be married to someone I know.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But I just want to make a quick announcement, guys. Real estate or buyer agents are not gone. We haven't gone anywhere. No matter what you hear on the news or the media, you can still have a buyer agent. A couple of things happened out of the NAR settlement, which is a whole other podcast I did before this podcast. A couple of things changed, guys. One, we've got to check in with the listing agent before we show a home to see if they're offering compensation. Obviously, if they're not offering compensation, we're going to ask our buyers, are they going to want to pay compensation? In many cases, they're probably not going to want to do that. In that case, we're probably not going to do the deal for no charge. However, what we're seeing so far, I don't see what is going to stray away from sellers paying buyers agents, but I want to say this because I've had so many friends reach out to me saying, hey, Turb, when's buyer agency go away? When do we need a buyer agent? You're going to still have representation, guys. There's a little more education, a little more legwork on what's going on before you go into a house. And then secondly, you have to have agency signed before you walk into a door with an agent. And you're probably like, wow, I don't want to get married, until we date a little bit, right? So what we have now with Coldwell Bankers, we actually have a showing form or showing agreement, which allows us to show property as a non-exclusive agent, which we can do that till we feel comfortable, go on a couple dates, and then, we can tie the knot. So anyway, if you have any questions, if you're out there wanting to start looking for homes, because as my sister sits off screen, she had 3 showings today on her listing, and all of a sudden we could have multiple offers. So I think something's in the water being after Labor Day. If there's anything we can be doing to help you, let us know. I'm going to take a quick break. Back on the other side, I'm going to be with Kelly Sain of Woodplay of the Carolinas. We were playing going over. All right. And welcome back to the Super Terb Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Michael Turbo, your local real estate expert with the Turbo Group, Coldwell Banker, HPW, a.k.a. Super Terb, a.k.a. Coach Turb. And I can't believe I'm on episode 78. When we started this about 3.5 years ago, we got sirens going off. We got things happening here. I'm live on location, by the way, at Woodplay, the Carolinas, off Lumley Road. So we're a stone throw. Obviously, I could hit a plane coming in over, but it's a phenomenal location. I'm with my brother-in-law, and I'm excited for him to tell us more about Woodplay, guys. And it's coming up. It's hard to believe the holidays are upon us, so maybe we got some deals or some specials or some sales that Santa Claus can bring along. But first of all, I know I've said your name a couple times, Kel, but tell again your name and where you're from.
Yeah, Kelly Sain, local North Carolina guy. Grew up here my whole life. Went to school not too far down the road in Chapel Hill. Go Hills. Had to get that in. But excited for football season. So, but yeah, Colleen and I worked in the corporate world for 22 years at BB&T, now Truist, I guess, and just was ready to do something a little different. So found this business and just hit our 5-year anniversary here at Woodplay, and got a lot of exciting things happening. Got a lot of exciting things getting ready to happen, and just love the business. Honestly, I mean, anytime you can just put a smile on a kid's face, I mean, it's a great day.
So, it's hard to believe it's been 5 years.
Yeah, I know, right? Time flies when you're having fun.
And so you pretty much answered that. So this is a little bit of history of Woodplay. Now, did it start in 98?
Yeah, so we bought the store from the original owners in 1998. And so it's been a staple in the community. You hear people come in, they actually are grandparents now, and they bought their kids a play set, and now they're back to buy their grandkids a play set. So we've been a household name, since 98. And Woodplay, actually, the manufacturer, started in Raleigh way back when. And so it's got a long history here in the area.
No, that's pretty cool, because I think you got to shop local, man. If we can keep it in-house and the fact of the history, and then you were able to help take that over. Now, when you bought Woodplay, was there anything that you put your touches on? Like, and obviously you took over the actual company, but, Now you're a business owner. Anything different you did when you took over?
Yeah, well, the former owners did such a phenomenal job, and we've always really prided ourselves on service. And so we've tried to take that to the next level. We've also tried to expand our product offerings. I've had parents constantly come in here and buy things and say, wow, would this not be a cool place to have a birthday party?
Yeah.
And so after hearing that, I decided to do something about it. So actually next door to us, one of the tenants in this building, their lease expired and they moved. So I took over 3,000 square feet right next to us. We share the parking lot. It's called the Woodplay Party Room. And we host birthday parties. We have open play 10 to 2 on weekdays. Kids can just come in and play, get out of the heat, get out of the rain. And we're also doing camps. So that is one new thing that we implemented. And we're excited about that. It's getting a lot of traction, getting a lot of good feedback on it. Outside of that, we're actually also excited to announce that we're getting ready to start offering some outdoor poly furniture. We have a couple pieces in our showroom that have been here for like 20 years. And every time somebody walks in here, they're like, do you sell that? And I'm like, well, maybe I should.
Is this what we're sitting on?
Actually, right next door to us. Here,
oh, right here.
A couple pieces.
Okay. It's a little off screen. You have to come in the showroom and check it out. I could turn the high tech equipment I got here.
That's right.
That's
right. So actually tomorrow we're going down. We got a local manufacturer in North Carolina, quality stuff. And we're actually going down tomorrow and we're picking up our first display items and we'll have them hopefully up on our website in a few weeks. People coming in will be able to check it out. So excited that we can offer that because when the kids are playing on the play set, the parents want somewhere to sit.
I love that. I've been thinking about on the fire pit stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
That's awesome.
I'll make you a good deal on it.
So I appreciate that. So you said before going into Woodplay, you were in Truist for over 20 years.
Yeah.
And what made you say, I'm ready to jump? Like what? Because I also started this podcast to talk to business owners, entrepreneurs, and a lot of times I think making that first step, it's obviously very scary.
Sure.
So what made you finally say, you know what, I'm ready?
Yeah, well, when I started with BB&T right out of grad school, and honestly, I was really attracted to their values, kind of what they stood for as a company. It was still a small company at that time, and obviously we grew tremendously over the years. And I moved around to a lot of different places, and just really enjoyed helping people. That's really why I got into banking. It's just I love to help people. And so as we got bigger, it just happens, right? Companies get bigger. There's more processes, it just becomes less about the customer, frankly, and more about the bottom line, honestly. And, there was not any one moment that caused me to want to leave. It just over time, it just didn't feel, like what I was used to and what I wanted. And I looked at myself and I said, I can either stick it out for another 10 or 15 years and retire, or I can just do something different. And I decided to do something different, and I have never regretted it for one minute.
I commend you for that, because a lot of people wouldn't have done that or taken that leap, because change is scary for sure. And so when you took over, what were probably the biggest challenges you faced all of a sudden, going from maybe corporate world, banking world, to now boss, owner, wearing everything hat? Yeah,
great question. Well, the first thing I had to adjust to is I didn't have a paycheck every month.
I can relate to that. We don't buy anything, no houses sell.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, being self-employed and having really, no benefits and all that, I mean, that's a huge adjustment, right, for your family. And I got the most supportive wife in the world, and she was behind me 100%. And that made it a lot easier to make that leap. But I would just say that
Dad said something.
Yeah, I see that.
And then of course there's Mom. She's very excited. Everybody's watching right now. So
just adjusting to that was a big adjustment. Obviously, in my banking career, in pretty much every role I was ever in, I was a manager, leader. And so as far as working with people, working with customers, that became very easy for me. I was on the business side, and so I worked every day with small business owners. And so I really learned a lot. I mean, banking really prepared me to be able to hit the ground running. a lot of the things that I was not as comfortable with was things like website development, marketing, advertising, things like that. And so I partnered with a lot of great vendors that have helped me kind of along the way and are there to help me as I need them. So I would just say, as a small business owner, you wear all the hats. And a lot of the hats I was used to, but there's been a few new ones along the way that we've
constantly learning too.
Constantly learning.
And you're good with spreadsheets and numbers. That's where I'd have a hard time, the budgeting, the balancing of stuff.
Yeah.
As far as the equipment here, one thing that I'll say when you can tell, so we played golf the other day, and you're like, hey, there's what you do your stuff, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you probably know the installation, but talk about the quality of the stuff that you can buy here, or the products that you can buy. And obviously, people behind this, if you're watching, you got the showroom, you've got the swing sets, the jungle gym, you got everything. But talk about that a little bit.
Well, before we bought this company, their focus was on quality. And we wanted to continue that when we owned the company because, my wife always says, Colleen says, you get what you pay for. Mm-hmm. And that's a big thing. And honestly, the types of things we carry in here are going to be more on the higher end, but they're very well made, lifetime warranties. And we're going to stand behind it and help our customers.
You answer that next question. So lifetime warranty. Lifetime warranty. That's big time.
So whether it's, we are an independent retailer. I get that question a lot. Do you work for Woodplay? I don't. We can carry all types of product lines. So we carry Woodplay play sets. They're the longest provider of play sets really in the U.S. So they've been around a long time.
So is Woodplay national?
They are.
Okay.
They have dealers all over the country. And we carry the Woodplay brand. They also, their company makes Gorilla basketball goals. Yep. And so if you're in the market for a basketball goal,
I think it's probably the best you can buy.
It's the top residential basketball goal company in the U.S. Mm-hmm. And again, lifetime warranty. We sell them all shapes, all sizes. We've got them here on display. You can't really see them in the video, but you can come in, try them out. And then we also carry trampolines. We carry Spring Free. We carry Berg. We also carry some ride-on toys for the kids. Basically, anything you need to get your kids out of the house, get them active, breaking a little sweat, we have it here, and we can sell it, and we can install it, and we can service it for life. And we're here to make customers for life. So we find a lot of customers will come in and buy a play set. As their kids get older, they look at the basketball goals, the trampolines. So we're here. We're able to help answer any questions. Nobody's on commission here, so we just ask questions to try to understand what you're looking for and make great recommendations and suggestions.
And you mentioned, let's say, swing sets. So if someone comes there and buys, what's the turnaround time of purchasing to delivery to install?
It's a great question. And right now is a great time to buy because typically in our business, the summer, when it is 100 degrees outside, no one is thinking about going outside and playing. But now that we've got the kids back in school, we've got the parents have a little bit more time on their hands. The cooler weather, man, is it not nice
it's
outside?
Gorgeous.
It is great today. The cooler weather is going to definitely increase our business. But right now, if you were to come in and buy something, we could have it installed in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
That's good to know because I was just wondering, and you help install, right?
Yeah, I'm out there.
Hands.
Whenever someone needs something, I'm out there.
So obviously, with any great business, you have to have an awesome staff. So how many people work with you at Woodplay?
Great question. So Mike and Julie are the two primary people that work here full time. Mike's our operations manager. Julie's our store manager. They've been with us. Mike's been with us forever. Julie's been here for 3 years now.
Wow.
We also have Jennifer. She works part-time. And then we also have Alyssa. She works over in our party room, helping do parties and open play. So small team, but lots of experience. And it's a funny story. Julie actually had a Woodplay set in her yard for her kids, and now she's working here. So it just goes to show that we've been around a long time, and we got a great team to help serve our customers.
So a couple more questions, and then we'll get into rapid questions, which is my favorite as well. If you had to do it differently, or now 5 years in, what's one thing you do differently when taking over the business that you may not have known back then?
That's a great question. Let me think about that. I think, one thing I did when I bought the business, my goal was going to be to expand rapidly and open up multiple locations in different states. Because at the time that I bought this, we were the only dealer in North Carolina. There's no dealer in South Carolina, no dealer in Virginia. But one thing that I realized real quick is that sometimes it's best to just focus on one thing and do it really well. And because trying to find people, I think that was the hardest thing. Trying to find people that you want to actually run your business and you trust, and you're not there every day. I think that was kind of what limited, my eagerness to want to go and expand rapidly and across a few states. And so what we've tried to do is just focus in on what we do best right here, serve our customers. And that was something that was a little bit different than I originally thought.
No, that's good. That's good to know. Like growing a little bit too fast, or not just growing fast, but just be where your feet are. So that leads me to another question: is you're at your 5-year anniversary?
Yeah.
What's it going to look like at 10? Where do you want to be? What do you see?
Well, we just want to continue to take good care of our customers. We're not looking to be a huge company. We're here just to try to be a small business, give back to the local community, and continue to offer different product lines and things. So we're constantly looking, just like the poly furniture I talked about. We're looking to expand into that. And so we'll continue to look for opportunities where it makes sense and where it complements, our existing business. I'm really excited about the party room, the camps, all that's going
to take off.
It's just really getting off the ground, and we've already had so much business.
Well, what's cool is when I tell people, my sister bro and Woodplay, like you get especially people that are from here, you get an immediate, oh, that's cool. I know we had a swing set. So that's awesome. All right, real quick, tell everybody how to reach you.
Yeah, so the best thing to do is hit us up on our website, woodplaync.com. There you'll get our phone number. It's got all of our pricing, all the products that we carry online. If you want to call us, 919-781-6556 is our store here in Raleigh. And but we really encourage you to come in because we have this 10,000 square foot indoor showroom. We love for you to bring the kids because
they get to play on it.
I mean, they're the experts, right?
Yeah.
So we get to find out what slide they like best, what they really enjoy playing on, because you don't want to buy something and then you put it in your backyard and the kids don't like it. So bring the kids in, they can play, they can find out what they like. And we always say, try before you buy. You want to make sure that they love it. And regardless of what they end up playing on in here, when you show up with whatever in your backyard, they're going to love it. So
and I see you have some prices there. So it's like, so you mentioned open play real fast. Just tell everybody what that costs, or
so
sign up for that.
Yeah, so you can sign up online, but you can just show up from 10 to 2 Monday through Friday. As long as we don't have any camp going on, it's $9 a child. For the entire time, they can get in there and play. We've got a lot of different.
Take 16-year-olds.
We'll take anybody, frankly. So come try that out. I did want to mention, now that we're starting to get into that fall weather, we did want to kind of step up some offers that we're making available to our customers. In fact, our best offer of the year right now is on our play sets. We're doing 20% off, which is something that we typically don't do, but we're trying to get a jump start on the holidays. Inevitably, we'll have people call us, in this month and say, can you do a Christmas install? And so we're already starting to book, Christmas installs. We're also running 10% off all our Gorilla basketball goals. And then we're also doing free installation and a free step on all of our trampolines. And if you've ever tried to install a trampoline, you want us to do it.
You wouldn't want to jump on it if I installed it. That probably wouldn't end well. So that's awesome. That's great. So you ready for some rapid questions?
Yeah, man.
All right, ready?
Fire away.
All right. Favorite food?
I love some pizza.
Favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant? Oh man, we're right beside the Angus Barn, so yeah, you can't go wrong with the Angus Barn.
Yeah, no question. Favorite band?
Favorite band? Oh, I'm a little bit old school. I like a little Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Didn't have that on my bingo card, but I like it.
Yeah.
Favorite cocktail?
Favorite cocktail? Well, some people call this a ladies' drink, but I like. I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. What do I drink all the time? No, amaretto sour. That's it.
Amaretto
sour.
Yeah, didn't have that on my bingo
little
card.
Little cherry in it, man.
Gonna have to have some amaretto when we come over next time. Okay, we gotta tighten that up a little bit.
Off guard on that one.
Let's see. Favorite sports team? We already know that.
Yeah, I went to school at Carolina. Played football at Carolina.
Oh, and you're a Cowboy fan.
Well, I'm more of a college fan. I grew up watching the Cowboys, but the Panthers are the local team.
Well, they're my I'm excited for this week. If football's finally back, I know Colin's excited about that. So, what do you like to do when you're not working?
Well, I love spending time with the family. We got 3 kids. 2 are still in elementary school, and they're active. We're getting ready to start basketball league. I'm going to be coaching Cooper's team. So really excited about that. And then, if I get a chance to get out and swing the sticks and play a little golf occasionally, I'm all for that too. So enjoy that.
Maybe tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. One thing that someone wouldn't know about you.
What they wouldn't know about me.
Like something that you would do, like, oh, really?
One thing I do that I haven't done in a little while, but I really enjoy doing is scuba diving.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I've scuba dived all over the world.
Did you know this? I did not know this.
And so,
are you getting Colleen to scuba dive?
I think she likes to be on the beach.
What's the deepest you've been?
120 feet.
Where?
Yeah, that was down in the Bahamas and the Keys. We did some shipwreck dives.
That is cool.
And we went down.
How long did it take you to go up?
Well, you definitely have to take your time coming up because you have to regulate your ear pressure and everything.
Yep.
So you always want to give yourself plenty of time, make sure you got enough air in the tank. So, but it's definitely a slow.
So when's the last time you scuba dived?
It's been a few years. Yeah.
You guys need to book a trip.
Yeah, right. I know.
Go scuba diving.
I know.
That's cool. I've only done that in the pool. I did in Hawaii. I did in the pool, and then on the surf, like when we were on a honeymoon. Yeah. And I've snuba'd. I don't know if that counts really.
It all counts. It's a totally different world under there.
It is. It's cool, especially when you know it's looking at you. I'm not a big fan of things grazing you and you don't know what's going on under there.
Yeah.
Especially if it's slick like a jellyfish. I'm out. Best place you visited?
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of different places. Probably the most beautiful place that Colleen and I've been is the Amalfi Coast over in Italy. We did like a cruise and we stopped in a lot of different places.
How long ago was that?
Gosh, like 3 or 4 years now. Way too long. We need to go.
I'd love to go there. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, okay. That's all. Yeah, I'd love to go there.
That was the most beautiful place.
So a place that you haven't been, but you dream destination if you want to go.
Well, there's a long list, but believe it or not, I've never been to Hawaii. And
there you go. Next summer.
I know that's a beautiful place, and I would love to go there. I also want to go out west. I think there's so many cool things in the U.S. that I've not even been to that would be cool places to visit. So, like some kind of dude ranch or something. That's right up Colleen's alley. I know.
You guys will be glamping. If you did that, you have AC. Now that's cool.
Colleen's idea of camping.
Hawaii, we did Hawaii last summer, as you know. Great. That was a fan. Just go for 10 days.
Yeah,
there's a haul out there, but it's a lot of fun. All right, dinner with 2 people dead or alive. Who you have?
Oh gosh, probably. I lost my mom when I was really young, and so probably my mom, and then and probably my grandfather. He was very influential in my life. And, my grandmother was 97 years old. She just passed away. And, but my grandfather was very influential in my life. And so definitely those 2 would be great to see again.
That's awesome. Yeah. Also, Joel says hello.
What's up?
Let me see if I can get my mouse to work here. Hello. Hey, Joel. That's cool. And then lastly, I started, so the rabbit questions, I probably started, 30, 40 of that. But one question I asked
everybody,
and eventually I'll have a book, the Super Terb Podcast book. I don't know. I'll get a better title.
Yeah.
The best advice you've ever received, and by who?
The best advice. Probably my grandfather, honestly. I mean, he definitely taught me a lot. And, one thing he always told me was to work hard and, be humble, work hard, be humble. He said, if you do those things, people will notice you and you'll make it far in life. And honestly, he was absolutely right. In my banking career, I tried to work hard and, I was able to have some great positions over the years. And it really has helped me to be able to hopefully be, a good leader here now with our own company, our family. And so he gave me some great advice.
That's awesome. Every answer I've had has been pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, man.
This is big time. As like I said, it's way overdue. Everybody that are listening or watching, please like and subscribe. And if you're out there and you would love, you know what? I didn't even put my freaking banner on up there. That was my bad. I rushed in.
Right.
If you're at all wanting to get on the podcast, please email me if you're a local business owner, entrepreneur. And of course, if there's anything we can be doing here to help you in the triangle, accomplish real estate goals, please reach out to us. And it's Michael Turbot with Kelly Sain here at the Woodplay of the Carolinas with the Turbot Group, Coldwell Banker, HPW. Remember, who you work with matters, and we will see you next time.